Well, what is up, lads? Kasin Koral here, back playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Last episode, we just had our first official day of the club, exchanging our poems, giving critiques, getting tips from Natsuki and Yuri, and we also witnessed, I guess, an argument between Yuri and Natsuki, but we saw Yuri jump in and stop any more infighting. So, hey, we're on to our second day, and maybe I'll make this episode past an hour. I don't know. I have a PC now, so shouldn't be that bad. And our day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kasin Koral. Yo, Sayori. Yo, okay. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah? I'm just still not used to you being in club, that's all. Ah, I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. What the Okay. Why? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh. You just don't want to get, I don't know, wrung dry of coins or money in general. I knew it. You can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to walk. Or you planned to conveniently get that you spent all your money, so I would let you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. That only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Kasin Koral to let me borrow some money. That's... I need me have reading glasses. Don't want any blue light to fog up my eyes. Okay. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Smart advice. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ha. Interesting. Ah, did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a revolution. Retribution. Fucking revolution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Heh. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Ooh, okay. Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Oh, wow. What was that for? Out of nowhere, someone smacks Yuri in the face and topples into the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie. Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Ah, Natsuki. I bet she walked in it just as soon as Yuri was explaining that you used her. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard about you, but blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Hmm? Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I feel that, and hopefully it's not bleeding. Hehe. You're going through a lot of over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Heh. Sori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her hands around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a big bite of Natsuki's cookie. Wow. Nice one. Hey, did you just seriously do that? Uh-huh. Mom's full Sayuri trots away to safety. You and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Maybe it's something to do with her epiphany or whatever. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. He's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. You're talking about a boyfriend, aren't you? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Wow, okay. Heh, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh, Monica chose the club of her boyfriend after all. Wow, you're so strong-willed. A little big mouth, I guess you can say, Sayuri. Boyfriend? Well, I are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Lovely vocabulary, twice showing up. Sensational. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I might not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? Well, that's new. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. Then why the fuck are you playing it? I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Actually... What's that? Mommy got her poem, a piano started to play, so... I guess it fits her. That's so cool! She'll play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Koral. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Yeah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Ah, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So, I didn't miss anything, right? Not really. We are actually just waiting for you. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Nick, it's a cookie. Someone's gonna finish it very fast. Ah, Yuri. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh boy. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'd close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Okay. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their... Oh, wait, what? After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Okay, what's this? Sawyer's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yeah, okay. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. You just ate a whole cookie and stole, like, a partial part of Natsuki's cookie. Chill. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. Event? I find myself smiling, and it's only the second day. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. Nearly fall off my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Did our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out so loud. Glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. Yeah? It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Sayuri glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here, around here. Run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Wow, okay. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'll start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, okay. For the thumbnail, of course. Hell yeah. Unless there's something else. So funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Maybe because it's on her chest? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Ah, if you ever bought it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about anyway? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. At least she has pride, I guess. Anyway, they look much better now, so... Ah, why does it feel so strange to see Zoe's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Zoe hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ah, well, okay. Whatever. That's so much better. Zoe puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it out unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Well, if you focus on getting to bed earlier... Fine. It's a deal. Yeah? I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Oh yeah, poem time. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems that you wrote now? Yatta! Kasin and Koral, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. Well, I need my water, so I'm gonna save and... yeah, you know. Okay, got my water at my side now. Who should I show my poem first to? Let's do Natsuki first. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. We didn't really pick a lot of words that Sayori liked, right? I think it's mixed between Sayori and Natsuki, so whatever. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow. That's fucking brutal, dude. Jesus. Alright, but to think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away with, like, letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. What instrument is this? Fucking flute? Anyways, it's longer, yeah? Jeez, that's so much longer. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. Okay, so we got repetition of the synonyms. Alright, that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay, so we got repeating ending sentences. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But her first friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this instrumental is flute. Ah, not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming me up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Okay. That may be the truth, but people don't like fucking assholes in all honesty. Whatever. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Is Amy basically you and the spiders are your manga or your anime? I don't know. Or your literature shit? Your writings? I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I started to like Teen Titans Go, but I just didn't compare it to the OG Teen Titans of whatever not years fucking aired. And it's also a piss take. So, whatever. I take the piss out of Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans Go takes the piss out of some random fandom, and I laugh at them. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can relate too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Okay, sure. Let's talk to Monica this time. Hi again, Kasin and Koral. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Wanna share what you wrote for today? Alright, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Okay, so probably should talk to Sayuri then. Yeah, that's so. You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, maybe good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Nah, that could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But wait, what's wrong with Yuri? Come on, man. Come on, man, you make me sound like Joe Biden again. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Well, yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Right, let's take a look. See? Piano in the background. Save me! This is not the initial D shit, though. Okay. Colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, blue. Wait, fuck. Red, green, blue. And endless. What is that? What is that word? Cacophony. What is that word? I never heard of that word before. Are you insulting me? Let me see. Alright, so far, what do you tell me? Harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Oh, so basically like a mall. Okay. An endless cacophony. Cacophony. Oh, cacophony. Okay. Now I recognize it. I just said it really wrong. Okay, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking. Who writes their cue like that? I never seen it like that. Whatever. I wrote my G's with a loop, so whatever. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign, theme, wait, what? Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Hey, that could fucking work. An endless poem of meaning, unless. Load me. Wait, load me? What? Save me? Load me? It's short, but it's only long because of these two words. Load me. Save me, load me. Like a saving system, huh? You seem more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Mate, I haven't even said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where or how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Oh, see? Not really? Okay. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or modern art in general, or fucking Andy Warhol spaghetti soup shit, or convo with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. It's like fucking writing tip of the day. It's like fucking what game? I just finished that like 2 months ago too. Silver Case, fucking the reporter side. I already forgot what that MOBA's called. The word of the day. That shit was also funny. And I was actually learning. Though sadly I forgot the words. Sadness. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yeah, okay. I'm saving right now, actually. Fuck that. Piss off. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Well, I already know that, even though it is my fourth visual novel, so whatever. Wait, is this even a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's go to Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Kasin Koral. Eh? I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but you really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha! Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Kasin Koral poem. That makes it feel extra special. It's like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. Well, ain't that a fucking tall tale sign that she wants you? You're weird, cause... Fuck, you're so weird, Sayori. Yeah. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Okay, fucking... why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Ah, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Fuck. Monica. Why did I forget her name? Monica told me that too. She likes happy and sad shit. I don't know why she knows that, but whatever. Maybe... Well, Suri has a big mouth, so whatever. It makes sense. She could spout random shit. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Like a bittersweet melon. I fucking hate bittersweet melon. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Can't see liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kasin Koral. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, so Sayori's instrument is a ukulele. It's not shared with Natsuki, which was a flute. Okay, more... Wow, okay. I think this is the most we've seen so far. For this session. Bottles. A pop of my scalp like the lid of a cookies jar. Wow, okay. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. Put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight of to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my friends go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I'll dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. Open up and in come my friends. And they come, in such a hurry. Do you want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. It's on my head. Is this a plead for help, Sayuri? That sounds depressing. I saw the happy and sadness already. Jesus Christ. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. I'm pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. Gonna keep writing till I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself, honey. Sayuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. One more girl left. Oh boy. Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Kasin Koral. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so I don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through the feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. And writing tip from Yuri this time. Beautiful. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Isn't this the poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. Okay. Fucking cursive. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick, guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cunning knife was the symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon incites its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cunning knife. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. Raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So, my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Well, ain't that ambiguous? Well, whatever. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Well, I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. Actually, hold up. I think someone's calling me. Save, I guess. Why not? Okay. It's a lot more metaphorical. Oh, I didn't mean that. Damn it. Alright, here we go. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imaginary imagery, and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take at face value, then I can't even imagine what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Ah, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. It's not like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah? Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Hey, two things you agree with. I could never my life. Just something like that. Imagining it, Yuki shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, like this glass of water I'm gonna drink. Wasn't that fun? That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Didn't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. What do you mean, intense? Whatever. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. He didn't tell me how Natsuki looked like. Whatever. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This podium is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with her perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered herself. Hi. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Oh, okay. Yuri, that was pretty good. Thank you for sharing. Well, looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, guess I'm next then. Zarya hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Haha. Sorry, I giggled. Then you're giggling again. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Bittersweet, like how she said she likes happy and sad shit. Good stuff. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Kasin and Koral like it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kasin and Koral. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kasin and Koral lower everyone's standards a little bit before I do it. Wow. Natsuki, come on, don't be like that. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? It's because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Ooh, fucking Van Halen shit. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry so much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Oh boy, okay. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Hell yeah, hype yourself up. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Heh. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must feel nice, though. And of course, Jack is barking again. What are you barking at? The fuck? There's nothing there. Or is it me? I don't know. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Kasin Koral. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Whatever. Okay. I fucked up my blinds. Oh god. Uh-oh. There. Good. I woke home with Sayuri once more. Even though, what the hell was that? Was that my other dog barking? Oh my god. This is chaos at the end. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. What's happening? Oh, she's sad. Sorry, I'm just spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Bruh. You really are putting me on the fucking spot. Okay, have a safe spot game. Know what? I still prefer Sayuri over Yuri. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I always see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Kasin Koral. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about... Well, that sounded like a run-off sentence. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? I don't know. Hopefully nothing bad. Yeah, that's my other dog. Ah, fuck. Here you go. Excitement. Nibble. I guess nightgown? Ah, okay, I guess that's cute. Whatever. I like vanilla. I like that vanilla. Fucking rose. I like rose sip, but not roses. Lollipop, swimsuit. Hell yeah. Anime. Oh shit. What did I pick? Vitality. Ah, shit. Kawaii. Pleasure? Jumpy. Covet. Holiday. Oh boy. Treasure. Ribbon. Cool. Just so. Imagination. Playground. Oh, I like puppies. Pure. And Bapa. No. Kitty? No, I don't care about kitties, honestly. Clouds. Nice. Oh boy, what's happening? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help us out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Hey, change of face for Natsuki. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Isn't it a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden? Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Yeah. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours or Sayuri's anyways. Excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I'm not liking this. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. I wanted to be. Just feels like you're a little off. Yes, okay, yeah. It feels like you're getting some sadness. Fuck. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone, Well, alright. If you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayuri before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since not even preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Kasin Koral, what's up? Hey, this might sound a bit strange, but Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe not bringing. Maybe I'm reading to us a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the desk at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber racer up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the only one. I'm not the one asking you, Koral. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really likes this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll go try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? Yeah, why not? If she's still a downer. I don't know. Get her some help. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Oh, excuse me. I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Koral. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably you shouldn't say too much, but the story talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sorry is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been. Heh, you're so funny, Koral. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Okay, I'm not liking you again, Monica. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. So I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do that when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, the Parfait Girls. Fuck. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean... Assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbled the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, not gonna lie, this sounds like something I would hear in Pikmin. It really does. You should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's been holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Huh. Don't get the wrong idea or anything. You've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's... hurry and get started already. Yeah. Pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably checking for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. Should I end it off here? Maybe. Whatever. I'm getting hungry and running out of water, so whatever. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Leave a like for this episode. And don't forget to subscribe and share with our friends. And I shall see you in whatever episode you watch next on the channel, man. May also leave some comments down below. Tell me how you feel about how Sayori's feeling. How you like the literature club so far, so... yeah. Anyways, yeah, take it easy. Peace.
And you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world